Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. Alright guys, so I got another old ratchet for you here. This is another Proto ratchet. Now this is the Big Dawg style ratchets, which they stopped making. I don't really sure. I looked on Alloy Artifacts, and I can't find anything on these Big Dawg ratchets. You find a couple things on it in Garage Journal about them. There was a comment back in 2017 said they stopped making these a few years ago. That was so around 2015. I think they might have stopped making this style of ratchet. I don't know when they started it. I'm guessing maybe in the late 80s, early 90s. So they made this ratchet for a while. This is a 48 tooth style ratchet, a floating pawl design. Now this one here does have the comfort grip, and it's the long handle. This one here from top to bottom, it's like about 16 inches long. Like I said, you got the nice recessed reverse switch for forward and reverse. Like I said, the chrome is a kind of deformed on it a little bit. The number for this ratchet is 5450 PG, and the G is for the comfort grip. Again, it is made in the USA, as you can see right there, stamped on there. And again, the same thing up here on the plate itself is clean and oil regularly. Now this is the same kind of ratchet that I had turned in from work that they were going to throw away at work, that was broke, and I said I couldn't find the rebuild kit. I did find the rebuild kits for these, the part number for them, in an old catalog, but like I said, it looked everywhere for them. You just can't find the kits because they don't support these style ratchets anymore. It is a slim head design, just to give you a kind of an idea for how slim the head actually is. It's about 3/4 of an inch thick. So we're gonna go ahead. When I got this ratchet, it was not turning. It was skipping and everything else. I had taken it apart and cleaned it up a little bit and got it to where it was kind of usable. So to take these hex bolts out, these are a 7/64 Allen key. And we're going to go ahead and we'll just we'll pop them out. I'll show you. There is something wrong with this ratchet, but it does work. So I will go ahead and show you that. But like I said, you can't get rebuild kits for these anymore. So you kind of just got to do what you got to do. Like I said, I sent that other one in, and then they sent me back a whole new ratchet. So there you go. There's this plate already popped off. So there you go. There's your two screws there. And we just flip this over here. And here is your pawl here. And here's your backing plate. And like I said, it's a 6.8 degree arc swing. And it's 9 tooth of engagement when this thing is on there. And now, as you can see right here on this one here, the pawl is cracked right here at the very corner of the pawl right here is cracked, and that's what was wrong with this one here. So it's missing a piece of the pawl right here, but it still works. The ratchet does still work, but it is missing a piece of the pawl. Here is the anvil that was in there. All the teeth, like they're not too bad. They're in pretty decent shape. And here is the pieces that are hard to come by here. We'll just pop them here out of the switch right here. This little piece right here, this little piece of metal right here that's bent. This is the piece that breaks. This is what was broke on the other one. It was snapped right here, right in the middle. I probably should have just tried to keep the ratchet and just find I guess I could probably use a paper clip or something really thin. Maybe you could try and use it to put that in there. And then it's got this really small spring. I think the spring might have been deformed too. But like I said, this is a floating pawl design. It just sits inside the pawl like that. And it kind of just floats around inside of there. And then here's your switch here. And your switch, just just a regular old casted switch here. Like I said, I lubricated this thing up real good before I had put it back together, because it was skipping and missing and everything else. And like I said, the spring and everything, it kind of just sits inside of here. like this here. But like I said, pretty simple design. Just sits in there like that, and it kind of just floats around. Not the biggest fan of that because it's like I said, it's a weak point for the ratchet. That little tiny spring and that little piece of metal that's in there. But that's it. This thing is in pretty otherwise for that, this thing's in pretty decent shape. Go ahead and put this back in. But like I said, these are the brand. They were called Big Dawg ratchets, and I think Mac had some ratchets too as well that were part of the Big Dawg, or the same design as these Big Dawg ratchets, the Mac ratchets. I think they might have made some of the Mac ratchets too. And like I said, that just sits in there like that. And then this thing just goes in there like that. And then it just floats like that. And it kind of just trying to show you guys here without it popping out. But yeah, it's kind of hard to show you guys. But yeah, it kind of just floats in there like any other ratchet. Go ahead and put this back in there, sorry. Got that. And I did not Loctite this. I tried to polish the ratchet a little bit, but it's pretty banged up. Like I said, it's pretty old. I'm thinking this ratchet is probably from the 90s, sometime in the 90s, in that area, late to mid 90s. This ratchet here. Same with the other ratchets with this style, but I tried looking. There was a catalog. I tried looking on the catalog that they had online, but the catalog doesn't have a date when it was the catalog was manufactured, so you kind of would get an idea, but I can't find anything in the catalog. It just has some stuff about the ratchets and stuff like that, and the Big Dawg, because they have Big Dawg sockets and everything else. I guess it's a trademark for the ratchet. But anyway, guys, that was the teardown of this ratchet. Like I said, pretty simple design. I got to show you the flaws in it. I will not be sending this one back in for repair like I did the other ratchet, because like I said, it still does work. I'm going to go ahead and if that little piece breaks inside that ratchet, I will try to bend a new piece and put it in there. But if the spring breaks, I'll have to see if I can get a measurement on that spring inside and see if I can order a spring that's something similar to that I can make. But that's it, guys. I wanted to share that with you. Quick little ratchet video for you guys. But that's it. God bless you. Stay safe and thank you.